Hi. So I am sitting outside. It's a glorious, glorious morning. But I'm just letting you know I am outside. So the recording, there may be a little bit of wind. It's not really windy, but I've got both dogs with me. I've got the guinea fowl around me. And if anyone knows anything about guinea fowl, they are so noisy once they start going. I've got the chickens. So there could just be a lot of noises that come in during this recording. So I'm just letting you know. But I just was so desperate for the sun. And I love the sun. And we don't always get that much of it here in England. So if the sun's out, I will always take the opportunity just to be in it for a little while and just receive all the goodness from those solar rays. So I felt drawn to just talk about, just because of what's been going on with me for the last 24 hours, around connecting in with the energy of the dragon. So a couple of weeks ago, over the solar eclipse, I facilitated a really amazing crystal Merkaba grid journey to London City. Now, that London City is a sacred site. It is a site that is pretty much unknown to be sacred. It's kind of been hijacked, really. And I feel one of my jobs in this world is to bring more awareness to London City, because the more we have people connecting in energetically to it with their light, the more it's going to support the shifting of the grid there. Now, one of the interesting things with London City, it is literally guarded by like physical dragons, like physical statues of dragons. It's pretty amazing, really. And so this Crystal Merkaba grid journey that I did is all around initiations of empowerment, and dragon codes are a big aspect to that. Now, as I started to delve into it, after having facilitated the Crystal Merkaba grid journey, I started to connect with this whole kind of, all these different aspects around dragon codes, which include dragon lines, dragon nodes, dragon eggs, dragon wings, and there's probably I also kind of getting, I'm also being told dragon breath as well. So I'm sure as I kind of really focus in on it, it more will expand through that. And if you've been in my world for a while, you know that I am very much all about sharing what's coming through for me, because for me one of the biggest things is about empowering others. So when I do receive information, I very quickly wanted to get it out there into the world, to anchor it in some way so that it can be of use and service to others, to just in general the the rising up of new Earth, and just for the planetary grids as well, just for the planet as a whole. So it's really interesting because we are now in the year of the dragon as well, and there's just been a lot of solar energy around with the Aries solar eclipse, and that solar energy is all around fire. And when you think about dragons, it's that fire breath. So there is a lot of those solar codes that I feel go with dragons, or certain types of dragons. So last night I went to bed, and there was just so much, like I could just feel a lot of energy around me, but it wasn't nice energy. Do you know what I mean? There was energy coming in that wasn't good. And I then felt literally my dragon wings unfold and kind of spread out, and then everything calmed down, and it made me realize how much my dragon energy really, really protects me. And it's something I feel going forward as I work more and more with the grids, and work with really bringing together people that want to work with the planetary grids together to support the rising of new Earth. I just feel that, just like anything, the more light you pull in, then of course there's always a counter force that goes on. How much tapping into that dragon energy, that dragon power, and the supporting of the rising of my own dragon energy as I awaken those dragon codes within me, support me then to get my mission more out into the world and to work in a much more profound and impactful way. And so that's what I feel for all of us. Working with the dragon energy and dragon power is so important with that. And so I then pulled dragon energy with the animal magic cards. I pulled dragon energy this morning, and again it just totally made sense. And then with everything else that I pulled around it, I then got this download that inside Temple Activate I want to bring through a planetary grid series. So this is going to be a series of workshops, and I'm going to start with dragon, but it's going to be different. It's going to be, I think I'm going to call it Dragon Decoded, but I'm not absolutely sure yet. But we're going to be looking at the dragon ley lines, the dragon nose, dragon eggs, the dragon wings, and now the dragon breath. There's that literally just came through me a minute ago. But just looking at all the facets of working with the energy of the dragon in relationship to the planetary grids. And that will just be one workshop of many I feel that I will build up over time, because of what I'm sensing and feeling and what I've anchored in through doing the Crystal Merkaba Grid Journey live. It's going to be what I'm going to bring through now more is this planetary live transmissions, where we all connect together. If you're inside the temple, we all connect together, but it's live. So that means it's totally focused together as a collective on a specific grid point, grid vortex, sacred site. Oh, listen, that's Napoleon. Did you just hear him? I love it when he cockle-doodle-doos like that. I love it. Right, he's totally behind this. That was a yes from Napoleon, my cockerel. Oh, look, that's so gorgeous. Yeah, loving that. So he's totally, to me that's total yes. We're going to go ahead with that one. So I kind of feel I want to bring through this planetary grid series that's going to, where I'm going to talk about all the different aspects of whether it's holograms, grids, sacred sites, everything around the grids to support everyone inside the temple, so that when we do these planetary live transmissions, you understand more what's going on. And I just feel this is going to grow more and more. I'm so excited about it, because I feel it's a way that as a light worker we can all come together and really have a huge impact on supporting New Earth, on supporting ourselves as well, of course, because the more you work internally, the more impactive your light. So that's always first port of call, and that's what I've done so much work inside the temple with. But now we're going to be working more as a collective at, with live transmissions, so coming together live. Now, I will do those lives when I feel guided at different times. I work on the UK time schedule here. So it might not always be possible, or for some of you maybe feel so guided that you're literally, if it's at 3 o'clock in the morning, you'll wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning just so that you can connect in and connect your light. I think the key thing here for me is the fact that it's all together collectively at a single point of time and space. So that's really important. Now, we did one over the solar eclipse. I don't yet know when the next one is yet, but the minute I do, the minute I get a hit, I will let you know, and I will let you know where it is we're going, and I will let you know the time that we'll be doing that. So yeah, I just want to share that with you, just because it's really about, for me anyway, I'm stepping into this new role. I knew it was coming. It's been coming for a while. And I know for all of you, different things will be showing up for you, especially after the solar eclipse, that you'll be wanting to move more into. And I feel that as I do that and I action that and I template that, it also supports all of you to be brave, be courageous, and take those actions, even if it means doing something totally different or refining something. It's just so important now. It is the time right now to do that. So it's still, I would say though, just in terms of timings, we are still Mercury retrograde. So I'm still taking it very easy. I'm still kind of, thinking things through. But when I get a big hit, like I just got in the last 24 hours, I know that, I know that's one way forward. So I almost also share it with you to make me accountable as well, to keep moving forwards with it as well, because it takes a lot to bring in new things, and also do shifts. When you shift directions, or like for me, it's like focusing purely more on one way. It does. It takes courage. It takes stepping out of your comfort zone. It takes inner strength and purpose to move forward in that way. So I really encourage all of you to look at what's coming through, look at the nudges, look at what you're being guided to do, and to start taking those actions if it feels right. I feel that when we start going Mercury direct, and also with this conjunction that we got over this weekend, a lot more will reveal itself, and also with this full moon in Scorpio, a lot more will reveal itself, and you'll then be wanting to, especially with all this Taurian energy, wanting to ground it and make it real. So exciting. And yeah, lots of love.